Much appreciate y'all, American people. Imagine everyone's healthy. You know, there's a lot going on. We already know. So I wanted to take this moment to encourage strength throughout our American nations, peoples, and all of that. You know, we're approaching 2024. It's being called 2024, of course, and we're reaching the conclusion of what they call 2023 and all of that, right? Seen a lot happen this year, as with last year. You know, I was in a conversation with one of my relatives this AM, right? And you know, an elder, and I mentioned to them something that's withheld from all of these popular communications, you know, on television, social media, etc. The non-usage of the term colonization, right? That's what we're dealing with. And this one single word that has so much importance and value, right? It is not spoken. The colonization of this American continent, particularly here in North America, right? You know, one of the first things that I saw today was, you know, I jumped on YouTube just to, you know, that's how I watch the news pretty much, right? Go on YouTube, right? ABC, CBS, and, you know, Blaze Media, etc. You know what I mean? Various news outlets, they on social media, right? Anyway, to my surprise, I saw how you have pro-Palestinians protesting, quote unquote, Christmas. Now, I don't do Christmas, but I know that it's an investment foreigners have made here in North America, of course, right? You all know this. But for the fact mass media has picked up this coverage, and for the fact that I'm speaking to one of my elders and, you know, they want to engage me in subject matters of politics and economics and etc. I would just simply want to know how they're doing and, you know, to greet them with good health and strength and things of this nature, right? A flood of thoughts just enters my mind, right? Non-artificial intelligence, all natural thoughts, right? Whereas I'm like, okay, here it is. We have every breed of foreigner present. Where they come from, they're separated by borders. Otherwise, there would be more atrocities than what's known presently today, right? There's atrocities where they come from. Entire village massacres. I done communicated this throughout recent presentations throughout this year and past years. But they were separated by borders over there where they come from. Now they are here. Pro-Palestinians, okay? Like that has nothing to do with our American people, right? Absolutely nothing to. They're not protesting abuses against us. They're not protesting colonization of our American people. No, they're not. They're not doing that here. They're not doing it in Palestine. They got their own problems in Palestine, and so therefore they are dealing with communicating whatever they're communicating in Palestine, right? Now, it's Christmas. from what I understand, what Christmas is supposed to mean, minus the foreign religious influence and what have you, this is a time for people to come together and, be with their people and, be joyful together, right? The quote unquote Christmas spirit, if you will, right? Once again, minus the religious Christianity aspects of it and this, that, and the other, minus that part, right? But for the fact that not only do we have one group of colonists that have been invested in this Christmas situation, but we have a new group of colonists because 200 years ago, there was no Palestinian here. 100 years ago, Palestinians weren't doing none of this here. 50 years ago, but 2023, they showing off. Did we welcome them? Did we know that there are pro-Palestinians within our territories? Yeah, certainly there's pro-Jews and whatever else. I mean, of course, right? I mean, we know that the Jews, the Muslims, every breed of foreigner participated in the enslavement, the kidnapping, and the exploitation of American Indians. We know all of this already, but now we see that, we have some Palestinians that also have no respect, no regard for our American people, right? Breathing our air, drinking our water, benefiting from our resources with no regard for any of us, right? But they got something to say about Christmas. But a lot of people have been working all year. It's a day to relax for some. Some people are working today. But I saw this morning and I was just, say the least, I was in awe. Like, really? Yeah, long story short, man, I just want to encourage strength of mind and spirit throughout our American people, man. Circulate good energy amongst your people, reinforce the truth amongst your people. We have speculations of civil war and civil unrest. It's been a long time. I mentioned this before. It's been a long time since you've seen, mass bloody conflicts on North American soil. I mean, of course, we got the gang violence and drug violence and, all types of things been going on. True indeed. Justices, abuses, corruption, etc. We know all of this, right? But for the fact that we have all these foreign factions that are present right now within our territories and communities, once again, with no regard for us, right? They want us to be black. That means like on a document, if you have something in black, let's say you black something out in that document, guess what? What's being communicated in that text has been completely removed. You can no longer see what was blacked out in that text. Well, that's what's taking place within our territories. Our nations aren't being honored. Over 1,000 American nations present. They're not being honored every year. This is a sacred land of sacred people. We have what's ours. They have what's theirs. They left. They are here. I communicated to my elder this morning. I'm like, yo. They asked me, what does colonization mean? I'm like, okay, the most simplest terms, a home invasion. Where, let's say you, an elderly woman, right, You have prepared food for your posterity, your daughters and sons, granddaughters and sons, so on and so forth, nieces, nephews, etc., right? And someone you did not invite ran up in your kitchen, ran through your front door, came through the back door, came through the windows, came through the basement window and everywhere. They just came through and they eating everything. They getting comfortable. So comfortable that, now they're creating conflicts from within your home and using your resources. They're using your resources to feed themselves, to rest, and make preparations for more conflict. Home invasion here. Yo, Dev, appreciate your presence. Dev Didi, I see you, appreciate your presence. Brandon Rogers, appreciate your presence as well. You already know. How y'all doing? Yo, no days off for me, of course. It's too much work to do. I'm making preparations for like the past 90 days, making preparations for 2024 engagements, I will do everything within my ability to confront head on these abuses by way of foreign colonization. That's my word. Communication is key. You see, I've never stopped doing what I've been doing. Never stopped. Never cut my investment. Never. Same way the Great Spirit and ancestors invested in me. They invest in us collectively to strengthen and preserve ourselves. The same thing that the foreigners is doing, right? Left their lands of origin in seek of a better life, opportunity in America. Okay, guess what? I'm here to maintain our better life because I don't want to go to where they from. Got no regard for where they from. I don't want to go to Palestine. I don't want to go to Israel or whatever they want to call it. I don't care about them being renamed. I don't want to go to Hindustan. I don't want to go to China. I don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. I don't want to go to Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Cameroon, and none of them. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm good where I'm at. I can go anywhere throughout this American continent. I'm good. Beautiful people everywhere. Our people, incredible. Incredible. The foreigners know this, but they hate us. They're envious of us. They're jealous of us. They say things like, these Americans are ignorant. They're stupid. They don't know what they have. What you mean we don't know what we have? We're good. We're good in the hood. What we're not so good with is how we're being exploited. That's what we're not so good with. Like the situation that just came out a few weeks ago with Navy Federal, right? I mean, let's just use that as an example. Some of y'all might be aware, but goddamn, what's Navy Federal? So many of our American people, our American nation's descendants, are veterans, active duty as well, right? Past duty, etc., right? Mothers and fathers, their daughters and sons. You can invite your friends and neighbors to Navy Federal for credit union banking services and all of this good stuff, right? Anyway, it just came out that damn, if you make six figures, you're going to get treated like you make no figures in comparison to a foreigner. Pale skins in particular, but generally speaking, a foreigner. They're not going to give you no loan. You got the resources, you got the assets to back everything banking wise. I mean, I've shared in recent months, what's known as the ECOA, Equal Credit Opportunity Act, right? This is old information. There's other information as well, all in law. All is already in law, right? And for the fact that we have these corporations, foreign corporations, when you look at their trustees and their board of directors and you look at the list of their employees, you see foreigners. You don't see no American Indians, or at least people that you immediately can identify as being American Indian within that, what's that, roster of employees, of employment, and et cetera, having executive positions, et cetera. You don't see that. No, you see a bunch of foreigners, right? Anyway, for the fact that once again, we get to see discrimination towards our American people, right? And how do we know this to be true? Well, I've shown y'all consumer data reports. This year, I did not show y'all any. I may do another video before the end of the year to show you all a 2022, 2023 consumer data report. Well, Americans need other bank with them. I'm with you on that. We can have a conversation about banking very soon. But let's consider something, right? How is it, right? Let me ask a question. How is it that the quote unquote Black American, the quote unquote African American, the American Negro, the true American, the Aboriginal American, by fact, talking about pure bloodline, right? Pure bloodlines, pure American nations descendants, right? How is it that we are the #1 consumers? Y'all seen that film that came out, The Secret of Selling the Negro? Yo, Shah son, no happy holidays, and this the wrong channel to promote African American anything, especially with a K on it. Like, yo, I ain't no con over here. I'm not one of them. So please excuse yourself. Be silent in the chat if you're going to continue with that rhetoric. I'm not here for no debating and no dialogue with confusion right now. I'm communicating to my American people exclusively. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm asking politely before you're blocked. You know what I'm saying? Know where you're at. Because you wasn't welcome. I didn't welcome you here. Okay? Continuing. When we observe history, colonization, etc., right? When we observe all of this, right? When we take a moment to embrace what our ancestors experienced, when we compare what our ancestors experienced to what we're dealing with what we witnessed, what we've experienced in 2023, and here comes 2024. Oh, yo, we got some things to do, don't we? We got some work to do. I was making a point a moment ago. I'm trying to get back to that point. This Shah son comment kind of threw me off. I think it was done intentionally. This Shah son was intentionally commenting to throw me off. I might gotta, remove comments from the screen and leave only comments from admins or something. I don't know, but point is this. We have an active duty. We need our American people focused on themselves and themselves alone. Because we've seen this year, as in past years, the foreigners, all of them, they're focused on themselves. But they want our resources. That's where I was at. Yes. So how is it that this quote unquote African American, this quote unquote Black American, this quote unquote American Negro, who are in truth, in reality, the Aboriginal American nation's descendants, right? How is it that they are the #1 consumers in every year of published consumer data reports? Look it up for yourselves, right? Year after year, decade after decade. The secret of selling the Negro Project, eugenicist investments, etc. Right? And yet, and still, this number one consumer group, demographic, population, if you will, has the worst credit? Come on. How is this possible? Oh. By discrimination. Systematic. It's systemic. All the statistics are against us. All of them. Highest crime rates in the communities. All communities. Damn, who invested in that? Highest levels of poverty. This, that, and the other. What are the solutions? Like, when I have conversations with people, they're asking me, what are the solutions? What are you going to do about it? Whoa. First and foremost, what am I going to do about it? I'm not responsible. That's for one. I am not responsible for this. I arrived into this. I inherited this. What you mean? What am I going to do about this? What are you going to do about this, Tomahawk Tony? What are you going to do about it? So, I told the elder this morning, one, I'm not responsible. Two, what I will do about it, I will invest in informing my people of truth, of our collective truth. That's what I will do. Yeah, Shah son. Yo, stay healthy. But that's what I will do. I will invest in truth while eugenicists invest in lies, invest in colonization and the demise of my American people. I will invest in the reinforcing, in the fortifying, the fortitude, the strength of the mind and the spirit, and the resourcefulness of our American people. Continuing. I will invest in our self-preservation over anybody else. I have people of tremendous influence, right? And they bring up subject matters of 1619. Not having all the research, not having like on my side, we're active researchers. Like we got documents, historical documents. And we got real life experience. The average researcher, they're just researching. Just to compile data that they don't relate to. You see, I'm not doing research on Egypt and all of that. I'm not doing research on Nigeria and Ghana and this, that, and other, and Europe and this, that, and other. It's just irrelevant to me. I don't benefit from that research. What does it do for me and mine? What I mean by me and mine is my American people. What can I present to my American people that is unique, that is different, that is specific for our benefit? What they say, edification. How can I provide edification? How can I edify? Quality for my people. How can I do this? Not by introducing foreign subject matter. Now, subject matter as it pertains to foreign events that have impacted our American people, things that are taking place right now. Now that's practical information. That's what I'll consider practical research. But that's just me. Boy, I gotta get a new tobacco stick. And yeah, I'm not gonna be here long today. We got some serious engagements coming in the coming months and weeks. I just wanted to take a moment to extend appreciation to very select people, right? One, Chief Terregua. To all of our Arawak Taino peoples, right? All of our people from Central and South America and all of that, the Caribbean and all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of our Algonquin, Iroquois nations, peoples, you know, Chief Two Hawks as well. Want to send appreciation to, Chief Warhorse. I'm glad she, did a channel this year. You know what I mean? Spoke to her a few weeks ago. Salute to Chief Warhorse, of course. It's so many people, man. So many good people, yo. Brandon Rogers, man. Like, yo, you be in everybody joint, man. You be everybody chatting all of that, but man, it's good to see you, man. Like, so many people, man. We got youth involved. You know what I'm saying? We got elders involved. You know what I mean? Chief No Yamina, send appreciation to Sister Soul. I mean, generally speaking, man, I'm gonna send appreciation to everybody, you know what I mean, that I know directly, personally, those that I've interacted with and worked with via the social media situation, from real time to digital. I'm gonna send appreciation to you all, because it's all the contribution at the end of the day. You know what I mean? The spirit works through us in different ways and all of that. And, definitely, there's points of conflict, and I'll say some points of conflict is a result of colonization ultimately. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't expect everybody to do the genealogy. However, genealogy is very important. We need to know who we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? We need to know, like, hey, hold on, who your peoples is, what nation, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? What was your people's experience, etc. You know what I'm saying? Because these are points of relativity where it's like, okay, now we got positions from which we can work with each other through. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, we're dealing with active struggles and abuses of colonization and all of this, right? It's a lot of good people out here, say the least. There's a channel that I just came across early this year, 2023. Apparently they've been on YouTube for about a year now. I cannot remember the name. I gotta pull it up. It's an American woman and American man on that channel. I appreciate their consistency. I appreciate their appearance. You know what I'm saying? Their presentations and all of that. Now, certain things, you know what I mean? That Niji situation, yeah, you already know how I go. That ain't my thing. But I get it, though. I get it. But ultimately, in my logic right now, the reason why I'm doing this today is to encourage, strength throughout our American people. Health and strength. You understand? Health and strength. Because these foreigners ain't playing with us, man. It should be very obvious and clear to all of us at this point. They're not playing with us. And there is very specific information, fundamental knowledge and wisdom, and the spirit to accompany that, to guide it, right? That is much needed and long overdue. I study statutes at large. I study acts of Congress. I study the treaties. I study the codes. I study these so-called laws. That's right. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, the real talk. Yeah, the real talk. That's right, Didi. Thank you. Thank you for that real talk. I couldn't, pardon. It escaped me. But yeah, the real talk channel, yeah, I like them. I don't watch all their videos, but the few that I've seen though, yeah. I appreciate that consistency, And once again, y'all, the situation is real simple. Same way the foreigners prioritize themselves, we must prioritize ourselves. We can no longer feed a foreigner. What? Yo, our ancestors fed the foreign, and look how they got strong against us. You see that? It's documented in old texts as well. The foreigners documented in their own text. Our ancestors discussing how, damn, we done fed y'all and y'all done got strong, and now y'all form against us. But once again, this not being taught to our youth, generation after generation, in this foreign colonial education system. I was speaking to a friend yesterday, right? And I'm like, yo, man, it's crazy. They say our youth don't want to read, got the lowest reading ability, right? Okay. What, reading their books? These books of lies? These books of indoctrination and all of that? Like, why would the youth with a natural spirit, they're early, they're fresh. They know this shit ain't right. They know it's not right. But yet instead of being held to a natural standard, they want our youth within every generation to compromise again and again, over and over. This is why they're being demoralized. The youth go to history class. What happens when you go to history class? Oh, you learn about some people that's not your people. That's what you learn. We've all experienced this, right? True or false? You learn about some people that's not your people. You learn an incomplete, untrue story. You got to go on YouTube. Got to tap in the Chief Warhorse channel. Yo, the classic Tyrone Street channel, the Safakaru channel. You got to tap into the Fauna channel. You got to tap into the Tapio Uno channel, the Chitaregua channel. You got to tap into very specific people that have studied, that have experience, right? That have relationships within these American nations' territories, right? To get the right information. You got to tap into the Medicine Man Truth channel and all of that. Where this is information that's not covered in public school. These are people. Salute the Chief Standing Rock. He don't do social media. But yo, what he do is go to the Library of Congress. Been doing that well over 20 years. All types of texts and documents in there. People, yeah, America being description of the New World, being an accurate description of the New World, so on and so forth. Okay, that's just one book. There's others that cost more than like America being an accurate description of the New World. Guess what? That book is valued at around $50K. How about this? There's other texts in there that deal with our American nation's peoples. Them joints is valued at like $250,000. How about that? Huh? I mean, what are we gonna do? Because it's not on me to do everything. I'm not trying to do everything. I'm not. What I will attempt to do is invest in everybody equality. That's what I will do. Everybody that's qualified, that has the spirit of our people, of our nations, that have the ability, that have the interest, the desire, the honor, the dignity, the integrity for the security and preservation of our people and our people alone. Like, it's not on Americans, us, to secure the foreigners? Come on. I mean, how illogical is this? Hold on, who has a channel now? Who are you referring to? Chief Warhorse? Yes, It's called Cooking Up with Chief, I believe. Cooking Up with Chief. I believe that's a channel, Chief Warhorse channel, Cooking Up with Chief. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Cooking Up with Chief Warhorse. I believe that's who you're referring to. I wish Battlefield Bernie had a channel. Honestly, I wish all the elders had a channel, to be honest with you, man. Like, I mean, I would like to see all of our elders, you know what I mean? The youth, their posterity, their lineage, their kin, etc., assisting them with record creation. Like, that's what's needed out here. You know? The words of our elders. You know, all tradition must be preserved. You know, 2024 is going to be a great year. I don't know exactly how great it's going to be. I'm not going to do that to y'all. I don't know exactly how great it's going to be. I anticipate tremendous conflict. Every year I expect that. Why? Because this is what the foreigners invested in. They invest in destruction. They invest in chaos. They invest in everything unnatural and against life. History proves this. So I expected, however, what I expect of myself is to invest in the opposite, to invest in life, to invest in unconfusion, preventing chaos, so on and so forth. Like, that's me. I'm on that side. I'm against the corruption. I'm against the abuse. I'm against so much. But I'm aware of so much at the same time. You know, we think about Planned Parenthood, right? So Project Veritas, about a week ago, they did another investigative video, undercover journalism, if you will, whatever they call it. And there was a melanated female that is a director of a Planned Parenthood location, right? And she is excited and happy, professional. Like, she's a whole professional, right? And speaking in regards to transporting minors from states where it's illegal for abortions to states where it is legal. That's trafficking. Why is this not headlines? Why is this not like morning discussions between mothers and fathers and their daughters and sons and learning about, like, we're supposed to be gathering intelligence from our youth, and our youth supposed to be gathering intelligence from the mature, correct? Well, Didi, I hear you. I mean, but I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? I hear you. Like, I read what you said there, right? They'll fall into their own traps. Situation is this, right? You know, I know people that believe in karma, right? And I'm like, where's Marcus Singer's karma? Where's that at? All the people that was responsible for the rat poison? That contributes to so much, from psychological health, mental health, to physical health, and decline in populations and decline of productivity and things of this nature. Where is that karma? Like, what traps exactly are we referring to? Like, what traps? I mean, their investments are substantial, very significant. These are high-level investments. The eugenicists have intertwined themselves into all aspects of our natural reality, just to say the least. Like, I mean, I'm saying that loosely, but however, when we really define their investments, they got banking, they got the medical industry, they got the legislative, judicial, executive branches of the United States federal colonial government, right? They're tied in every state. George Soros is an investor, right? And numerous other quote unquote wealthy individuals, right? I mean, like, it's very interesting. Their own traps, but what are their own traps? I mean, now, from another dimension of thinking, their own traps, well, they've invested in corruption and it is documented, true indeed. But how's that going to be addressed? How can the incorrect be corrected? How can the corrupt be uncorrupted? Everything that has happened, how can it not ever happen again? Preventative health. How can we invest effectively into preventative health? How can we do this? I mean, in regards to them sick and dying, I mean, how about this? They're invested in the transferring of their consciousness into artificial intelligence and robots, if you will, AI, everything. They've already been breeding AI. Most of these characters we see throughout social media is artificial intelligence. They seem to be speaking for themselves and this, that, and the other. However, damn, they sound like everybody else. That sounds like artificial intelligence to me. Sounds pretty robotic, right? Well, now, in regards to the only thing keeping their system going is us, well, they're replacing us. They've introduced a whole new, quote-unquote, black population. It's still being introduced right now. Like, today is, quote-unquote, Christmas, right? How many thousands are illegally entering right now? Right now. How many have already entered? How long will this continue? I mean, if we have 1,000 people a day, right? So, quote unquote, 365 days in a year, and 1,000 people a day, right? 1,000 people a day at a rate of, 100,000, God damn it, 1,000 people a day times 365 days in a year. Minimum 365,000. Now, question. When you look at Planned Parenthood alone, let's do comparative analysis, right? Planned Parenthood alone, what they're doing? They're doing roughly on average over 300,000 abortions a year, predominantly quote unquote black communities. That's where abortions are being fed from. That's some incredible math. See, we have people talking about the decline of the quote-unquote white population, but it's not a white population. I've shown y'all, Africans, they're considered white. Africans are considered white, okay? Hispano-Arab descent people are considered white. Asians, including Hindus, are considered white. Okay? Those are considered Euro-Afro-Asia, they're all Caucasian. This is scientific fact. Yes, I see you at this point is up to 12,000 in a week. Okay, so that's 12 within 7, 12,000 within 7. So that's more than 1,200 a day, right? So that's over 1,000 a day. Still, the numbers is what it is. I mean, we're looking at well over 300,000 within 1 year's time, which is the equivalent of the abortion rate. Unborn babies. So we have a decline over, we gotta, hold on, look, hold on, how can I do this? So on one end, this is abortion over here, right? This is only abortion going down, right? Immigration going up, right? Foreigners going up, right? Next up is this. Now we consider illnesses, right? Illnesses. We consider accidental deaths and injuries, etc. Now let's factor in things like homicide and murder that's being encouraged in the music that the CIA controls, right? The CIA controls the rap music, the image of a black gangster and all of that shit. Come on. Once again, I'm speaking to y'all today to encourage life and preservation throughout our American people. I want y'all to be good out here. That's it. We have to deliver them their karma. Okay. People treat you how you allow them to treat you. All right. Our people have to wake up. It's also a lot of propaganda that's being spread. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct, Didi. I agree with you. Now, let's go point for point here. Deliver them their own karma. Well, so let's say this, right? Let's say this. Let's say we begin today, right? Compiling all the research, all the evidence. And we was able to get all of that compiled within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, we was getting all of that evidence together. Then on Tuesday, today's Monday, then on Tuesday, we get all of that evidence to a legal team, right? Where now the legal team's preparing a tort claim, okay? They're drafting a tort claim. Pursuing punitive damages and all other types of damages. We have evidence. We have documented names. We were able to get all of that within 24 hours, and now we have another 24 hours, and now by Wednesday, we are ready to file. And I'm talking about per city, per county, per state, per territory. Imagine that. What would that look like? Because this is where my mind be going. How can we make that happen? Because it hasn't happened. Do you think a lot of this propaganda that's being put out there is to get us frustrated enough to take a stand? Well, I think the propaganda is being pushed for people to take a quote unquote stand, but keep in mind what we just witnessed during COVID. George Soros' Black Lives Matter program. That was an entire program. You had people, once again, thinking that they was taking a stand. No justice, no peace. What happened? What happened? PPP fraud, consumerism went crazy, selfishness went crazy, all types of criminal conduct went real crazy. The impact still being affected to this day. Relationships amongst the people within these communities have diminished. People have become more isolated while also struggling. We have to have balance because this is also spiritual warfare. I mean, okay, so I'm with you. So if we have spirit and mind, that goes together, right? Spirit and mind goes together, right? And by spirit and mind, now you have your physical, right? The physical engaged in whatever activity, correct? Based on spirit and mind, right? Now, well, they got mechanisms in place for for spiritual warfare, right? They got Christianity, they got Islam, because for example, right? Yo, we have quote unquote black Muslims and black Hebrews that support Palestine. What does that mean? That's religious? True, but you can't tell those people they're not spiritual though. You cannot tell them that they're not spiritual. They have their routine every day. They pray five times a day. Others, they burn their candles and they do this and they do that, and they believe in what they believe in. And they're here. Now, what I pose is what happens when we communicate to our American people that, hey, check this out. We have our own beliefs over here. We have our own creator over here. Our creator is not purely masculine and purely feminine. Our creator is a combination of both. It's natural. Our creator is natural. And there are aspects of our creator. I mean, when you get into the creation story of your people, you see your natural relationship to both the Great Spirit and your ancestors, right? And now you're able to determine your own trajectory. What you relate to naturally. It's all natural, right? Hold on, let me see your comments. Didi, yo, you rapping fire right now. God damn, like, hold on. I'm keeping up with you right now. What you saying, Didi? Hold on. But our people fell for it. I didn't trust any of that stuff. Religion is not spiritual. I know, right? Okay. So now check it. But we have religion being replaced with pure indoctrination, such as the colorblind indoctrination, right? Like, so for example, I'm in a camera right now. You see me on the screen, right? Because of the lighting, you can't see a lot of brown. My hand right here, you see brown, right? But back here, my face, it's brown, but it's dark, right? But we have people that have created spirituality around this quote unquote blackness. Darkness, they've created darkness is a religion. Praise darkness, the prince of darkness. That's Lucifer and Satan, right? After, he was kicked out from their God's heaven and all of that, right? Anyway. Point is this. I pose that we focus purely on ourselves and ourselves exclusively. That's what I've been about all these years. That's what A4 Pure was about. The purity of our American people. That's it. A4 Truth. The truth of our American people. Information and fashion. Here we go. Anthony Lowe, what's popping? How you doing? Good to see you, Anthony. Yo, imagine you and yours is healthy and well. Definitely self-preservation is everything. Much appreciation, Anthony. I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't been on here in a while. But good to see you, though. I like them fire emojis right there. I like those. Can we get some arrows? Can we get some bows and arrows in the chat, too, please? I like those, too. And of course, I like the tomahawks, the axe emoji. I like those, too. You know what I'm saying? But, appreciate y'all presence, though. I mean... Hey, see, I think about what will our youth experience in the next 50 to 100 to 1,000 years if we don't make the impact that we're supposed to make right now today. The Colonial Empire, salute my guy. The Colonial Empire, yo, I gotta holler at you, man. Goddamn, the Colonial Empire, salute. Yo, salute to all of our American peoples over there in the UK and Britain and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, man. Yo, that's another, yo, follow, subscribe, the Colonial Empire. That's another one. Like I said, it's too many to name. The Colonial Empire thorough with the work. Yo, our women are the ones that so lost more than our men. They are the most religious. They refuse truth. I mean, yo, you see, in regards to our women, I'm gonna put it like this, right? Our women need to be reinforced. Okay? What is it that Christianity has given our women? Pardon me. What is it that Christianity has given our women? Well, first and foremost, when we know that they usurped our spirituality, replaced the names of our deities and etc., right? And they gave that to our American women. They told our American women that, hey, you come from Adam's rib. What happens when we engage our American mothers and daughters with the pure truth and fact, where it's like, hey, check this out. That ain't true. That's them over there. And they've been breeding. Them foreign females have been breeding soldiers against your daughters and sons. Like when we can tell our mothers and daughters the truth, I believe spiritually and logically that we can make a difference and an impact. Absolutely. Like they say, it begins with the mother, right? The eugenicists targeted our mothers and daughters. They targeted them. Planned Parenthood, who do they target? Who do they target? Don't target the sons and fathers. You know, when I was working with Chief Noyamina, and she shared to me when I was working on this rat poison situation, Planned Parenthood is in middle schools. I was like, what? So hold on. Let's say you're a son that go to school with your sister, right? You and your sister, y'all go to the same school, right? And as a son, you're not informed about feminine health, right? You know, women's health, young women's health, etc. And so you don't really know. You just know that your sister wasn't feeling well when she came to school that day. You just know that. But you don't know the details of why. You don't know about the functions of a young woman's natural biological genetic structure, so on and so forth. The value of our American mothers and daughters' genetic structure and all that. We're not taught that as young men, right? So your sister ends up going, like y'all take classes together, and your sister ends up going to the nurse's office, and at the nurse's office is Planned Parenthood? What? Planned Parenthood is in middle school, has been in, still is in middle schools, targeting our American daughters. That's in addition to the rat poison, personal care, cosmetic products and all of that, which compromises the natural health, the integrity of natural health and all of that. I mean, like, this is a very elaborate subject matter here. Hold on. Well, we got a good guy. We got a good dialogue going on here. Sharon Walker gave our women the idea that they need to depend on a pale face / him, Scott Daddy, and I said it, don't word. Yo, what? And then how about this, Sharon Walker? How about this? They came back through with the black Scott Daddy. How about that? First they hit you with the boom, the white Scott Daddy. Then they came back with the boom, the black Scott Daddy. Meanwhile, hold on. What about our great spirit and our ancestors, both masculine and feminine? What about them? We got foreign sky daddies. Mother Mary and all of this. Come on. Oh, no. See, now y'all about to make me jump out there. See. I appreciate y'all. And thank you for being with me today, by the way, too. Thank you for being present today. And let me know if I'm going a little crazy and all of that. But it's been a while, and I got a lot going on. But I got a question. So, are you all aware that via these celebrities, including the African leadership of Black Lives Matter, a lot of these celebrities, they practice African Ifa religion with both masculine and feminine deities, black deities, right? Are y'all aware of this? Are you also aware that they have infused into North American gang culture? I'm talking about behind the scenes, right? This African corrupt spirituality. I said what I said. Once again, I'm speaking to my American people. Yo. These same Africans that have infused themselves into our American communities, right? Pro-black communities, by the way, right? Because, the eugenicists, they're the ones responsible for everything black here. Everything black, the eugenicists are responsible for it. Let's tell the truth and let the truth be known and very, very clear. The eugenicists are responsible for black. They created the Negro Project. That means Black Project. Stop playing with me. Y'all about to make me do a screen share again out here, man. I'm not about to do it today. I'm not doing no screen share because I'm going to be on here longer than I need to be. And I ain't trying to take too much of y'all time anyway. I appreciate y'all time and y'all presence, of course. But hold on. Let's get back to this point, though. Question. If over there in Africa, where this Ifa religion comes from, right, true, it comes from over there, foreign to here, America, this continent, right, to our American people, North American nations in particular. Question, how come it hasn't worked for them over there where they come from? They got all black leadership, African, Ifa, Yoruba, and they do what they do over there. They already doing it. Unpaved roads, no food to eat. The leadership lives better than the population. Population is experiencing in West Africa. Because I can go section for section. I will divide Africa up the same way the Europeans did it, right? I will divide it up based on subject matter, right? I will go. Hold on. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second, but hold on. I got a question though. Before I get to y'all comments, I got a question, right? Hold on. How is it, right? The entire West Africa has been dealing with a rape epidemic for the past 20 years, and nobody wants to talk about it over here in North America, but yet and still they want to invite us, our American people, to Africa to return to the motherland. But meanwhile, America's our motherland, and that's documented, but they don't want to talk about America being our motherland. They want to talk about Africa being everybody's motherland. It's like, no, hold on. That's wrong. What is it? Our voice is not loud enough? We got to get louder? We're being censored? Oh, of course we are. Of course. Pro-Africa. Nah, not on my channel. Tomahawk Tony ain't pro-Africa. It is what it is. I'm not pro-black. I'm not black. How can I be pro-black when I'm not that? I'm pro-American because I am that. I am American. I'm so American, I put it on my sleeve. What you mean? I'm so pro-American, it's in my genetics. And I don't need no DNA test, so on and so forth. But I'm here to tell you all, my American people, my spiritual and mental and physical, genetic, we strong American people. We are what we are as Americans. We are those Americans, period. I'm going forever state this fact and truth and reinforce this fact and truth. Whether with literature or with investments, physically and digitally, it don't matter. I will reinforce our American truth straight like that. Continuing. They don't want to tell us that Africans are selling each other into slavery right now. They want us to think that African slavery ended in what 1619? What 1700s, 1800s? So hold on. When the Emancipation Proclamation happened here, right? Which freed all slaves, by the way, the pale skins, the Asians, the Hispano-Arabs, the Moors, the Hebrews. But damn, hold on. American Indians still getting enslaved though. Ain't that some shit? No mention of American Indians being enslaved, huh? Oh, but Juneteenth does. Juneteenth does say something about, they found out like a whole goddamn 2 years later or something like that, right? Ain't that special? Okay, but let's get back to this African subject matter though, right? How is it? How is it? I ask. How is it? There was no Emancipation Proclamation in Africa. Because once again, they still enslaving each other right now. Wholesale slaughter. Africans are slaughtering Africans. So how can an African be indigenous to Africa when they engage in routine genocide? Routine genocide. African on African violence. And somehow, as Americans, we're supposed to, what? For 30 cents a day, you can feed an African baby. What? What? Yo, our babies need to be fed. No African gonna feed our American babies. No African thinking about our American babies. Stop playing. Come on. Yo. Man, let me tell you something, man. I done seen a lot over the years. You know, I'm 41 now, right? Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say I've seen it all and heard it all, but let me tell you something. What I've seen and heard is a lot of what I call circus clown monkey shit. Okay? And what I mean by that is this. When you have people that intentionally want to deny reality, truth, and facts. They want to deny heritage, like, oh, we're all black. Like, what? Like, yo, I'm brown in color, but my genetics, my heritage is American. I know my nations. I know my nation's treaties. You're not talking to me. You cannot talk to me about such things. There you go. They're not the real Africans. And by the way, what is what is a real African? What is that? What the Africans that we see in New York in dumpsters coming from Mauritania? There's footage right now, 2023 footage of Mauritanians in dumpsters in New York They went dumpster diving. You're going to open up trash bags so you can recycle items in bags that were designated for sanitation purposes, right? Because New York, that territory, this Algonquin, Shinnecock territory, this Iroquois nation territory was infested with rats when all these foreigners came here back in the goddamn 1600s, man. Come on, man. And they're gonna open up trash bags? Africans. This Mauritanian, current breed of Mauritanian. We don't know if they're the same breed or descendant of the Mauritanians that was present back in 2nd century, upwards of, what's that? 2nd century, it's 2023, 2024, 2nd century. So that's approximately 2021 years ago. Okay? Are they the same breed of Mauritanian? I mean, are they? Oh, my goodness, y'all. I mean, I encourage y'all to have real conversations within y'all people, strengthen y'all people, maintain the health, the integrity of mind and spirit of your people, invest in each other. Because we're dealing with some insanity. High levels of insanity. What they did in 2023, sniff coke in the White House. Ain't the first time they sniff coke in the White House. Stop playing. They been sniffing that yay in the goddamn White House. Come on. DC been coked and cracked out. Come on. Come on. Stop it, man. Come on. But for us, our American people, are we going to be true to ourselves? True to our ancestors? True to the Great Spirit? Knowing what's ours? And therefore, when are we going to become intolerant? How can we continue allowing and tolerating abuses? In the name of what? Not Jesus. Please don't say Jesus. Please don't say in the name of Jesus we're going to turn the other cheek. Nah. If I turn the other cheek, I'm saying no. On some goddamn get out type shit. You understand what I'm saying? Pardon me, I'm making jokes right now, but I'm dead ass serious though. No. I ain't turning the other cheek, man. I ain't doing that. Can't do it. How can I? Yo, the stakes is too high. Once again, what is our natural American youth going to experience within the next 50 to 100 to 1,000 years? Indians exposed, investigations. Hey, I gotta holler at you. Goddamn, we ain't talked in a minute. How you doing? Appreciate your presence. You already know. I'm just saying what I'm saying, though. Yo, we have to be serious out here. We don't got time for the rhetoric, debating and shit like that. Like, we need to be debating about what we gonna do about all of this shit. Yo, we got people that's been invested in information pertaining to our American people well over 20 years already. We already got that. No confusion, no rhetoric. No, are we Moors or are we Indians? Are we Hebrews or are we Indians? Let's debate about it. Let's schedule a debate. We gonna sell some tickets online, pay-per-view. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's trademark infringement. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Man, come on, man. Come on, yo. Can we get past the monkey shit, please? Yo, we know better. Knowing better is doing better. We are conditioned by our environments, whether physical or digital, spiritual, and etc. Yeah. Yes, and the actions to take. What exactly are these actions, right? See, my primary action is contributing to the enhancement of spiritual and mental intelligence, awareness of our people and our people alone. Same way the foreigners do it. The foreigners, they invest in their own actions of reinforcing their beliefs. Pimping the ancestors. Heritage hustling. That's right. Heritage hustling. That's right. Heritage hustling, pimping the ancestors. And meanwhile, the motherfuckers that's doing this shit, they don't even know their own goddamn ancestors, man. Shit, come on, man. You see, YouTube, they told me I was blocked for a week. That week turned into goddamn shit. What was it? About good 4 or 5 months. That's all right. I could have gone live from my other channels, but this channel got the most numbers. I got the most subscribers on this one. Damn. My primary channel, after my name done been slandered and my character been defamed and this, that, and other, and all I did was tell the truth. Motherfuckers call me a motherfucking woman beater, right? But meanwhile, yo, hold on. I ain't do that Diddy shit to nobody. Fuck you mean? I ain't cause harm to no motherfucking body within this community, nowhere. I fuck up foreigners. That's what I do. And I did not do no harm to no motherfucking foreign woman, neither, by the way. Now, to keep that shit in mind. Yo, the shit I've experienced within these years. And that's why I'm saying, like, for me, I'm on a whole nother like, yo, I'm refined by fire. Motherfuckers, yo, man, monkeys play with the mind and the spirit of the people. After me doing the best I could with the limited resources I had to prevent all of that from happening, man. And you see where it got us. 2023, what do we see? More debates. More anti-APPAREL communications. More anti-APPAREL communications. They call us APPARELs. They selected people that's new to the information to demoralize. People that's coming into awareness, that is strong with their natural energy. They want to try to break them early. But you can't break them because they reinforced by us, though. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they may not know everything, but they got it within them, though, huh? They're uncompromised. I stand firm with my American people. I'm not, I ain't going nowhere. You might not see me, but trust and believe I'm invested. And my investments, it's only going to increase. Tell you something. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you something, right? So, some of y'all seen, you got the dude Kanye, Yeezy. He said something a couple weeks ago, didn't he? It was sent to me. I didn't even know he said it. It was sent to me. Yo, we Indians. We not black people. I'm paraphrasing and all of that, but pretty much that's what he said, right? That's what happened though, right? Check it. People sending to me. Now listen, like, the fuck, yo, this dude. Like a year ago, he said he goddamn Hebrew. Shit, I can't trust this dude. I can't. I don't like no goddamn characters. However, I spoke to one of my peoples though, right? My people said, you know, the information that I get from you and other people, it went through the grapevine. Call it telepathy. Call it telekinesis. We done moved Yeezy a year later, within 1 year. He went from being a Hebrew to a motherfucking Indian. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Huh? Yeezy got that work. But does the work stop there with him just making that one public announcement? Nah, Didi. I don't know if Kanye Indian or not. I don't know. He may not have the spirit. He may not have the culture. He may not have the customs. Man, we got a lot of people that got the blood, but it ain't pure. Think mind and spirit ain't pure. I don't know. But when we look at it from a communicational standpoint, purely communicational, right? I mean, let's compare Yeezy saying what he said to a rapper that has been killed, right? That said, I ain't black, I'm Indian. It's all chiefs on my block. Yo, salute FBG Cash, man. I mean, it's always been hard to be an Indian since the invasion. It wasn't supposed to be easy when they invaded. Come on. Foreigners didn't want to be like, hey, man, I got some work for y'all. Yo, look up William Young. Look up William Young. Hold on, let me check my notes real quick. Hold on. I got something for y'all. Cause I'm doing some other work right now, right? But I'm gonna give y'all the exclusive right now, right? Here go. For those that like doing research, that like information and shit like that, right? Let me show something to y'all real quick. Look up this. What is that? Where the fuck is this William Young shit at? Hold on. Let me want to search it here real quick. Let me want to search. Hold up. William Young. God damn it. Okay, hold on. William Young out of the 1700s, right? So here it is. This dude was a whole goddamn slave trader, okay? William Young. Sir William Young at that. He's a sir. Sir William Young. Yep, there we go. Look up Sir William Young. William, spelled normally, Young. Look up Sir William Young. I'm preparing a literary piece, an academic scholarly piece. And this is just one element that is going to be presented in this literary piece here. Okay? This 2024 work that I'm on already. So I'm sharing that to you because William Young, British, by the way, pale skin, by the way, well, he invested in the 1700s making Indians Negro/Black. Goddamn. You know, I would like to think, with all this YouTube research that been going on and this, that, and the other, that there would have been debates about what foreign influencer throughout the centuries was most impactful with the reclassification and the de-Indianization, the denationalization of American Indians into this Negro /color /mulatto /black /African American /people of color, right? Which has enabled this Mongoloid, Asiatic, quote unquote, Native American to have such a claim to indigenous. I would have thought with all these intelligent minds, all these bright minds in technology, that something like this would have already happened. But maybe this is an idea for one of them out there. Maybe that's something for them to incorporate in their heritage hustling program and all of that. Huh? Because I'm already doing it. It's already done on my end. Now I'm just reducing the subject matter. I am creating summaries now. I'm in conversations with people of tremendous influence about spoon feeding. Spoon feeding information. Goddamn. Man, where I'm from, we use forks and knives. We stab and we cut. We fillet over here, man. We fillet, we chop. You know what I'm saying? We get busy. But spoon feed? Hold on. They want some soup? Shit, I gotta bring some specialists in that know how to do soup, man, because I don't do soup. I'm not a soup whipper. But since people want soup, okay. I'll see if I can be accommodating. I think I can. You know, it's light work. But it's going to be some heavy soup, though. It's going to be a lot of corn, a lot of grits, a lot of gravy, a lot of meat broth, good meat, some venison meat, some deer meat going to be in that soup. We're going to have some duck fat in that soup. Hey, man. Why you put some bear grease in that soup? Like, man, what? Come on. Man, I'm looking forward to 2024. They want to have discussions about civil unrest and civil war. Hey, man. Encourage our American people to prioritize ourselves and see what happens. See what happens. That's my word. Oh, to the Great Spirit, the ancestors. That's my word. We good. Man, study the history of warfare on this land. And yo, our youth are super savvy with technology right now. I ain't saying a whole lot on this live, man. Can't get into it. What I will say is, to the elders, honor your youth. And to the youth, honor your elders. Take a moment to appreciate experience and interest. Keep it fundamental. Keep it simple. Keep it simple for yourselves, you know? The life of your people, That's the basis. That's the foundation for us. It's always been time immemorial as the people that we are. Yo, we have no duty to nobody other than ourselves, man. That's it. No, nobody can question us in regards to our heritage, our pedigree, our history, or anything else. Who are they? They've already said that there's some circus clown monkeys. If they communicate that they are descendant of a circus clown monkey, a supporter of a circus clown monkey that's associated to all levels of foreign corruption, including corruption against our American people and abuses against our American people, how can we take them serious? I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, this is my logic. And I'm just going to continue investing in truth and quality, honestly, genuinely, sincerely, as an individual man, period. I want our people to live, not suffer. I've been on this live a little more than an hour, 30 minutes. I appreciate y'all. If there's any questions before I get up out of here, feel free to put it into the chat. But to each of you, our American people, our American nation's descendants, know what's yours. Preserve what's yours. Strengthen what's yours. Prioritize your health and security over everything else. And I mean your collective health and security. We need each other, not them. We don't need them. Tobacco up to the ancestors of the Great Spirit, of course. May the ancestors of the Great Spirit be with you. Y'all stay healthy. Y'all stay strong. Cow season is over. Scalp season is on. Tomahawk Tony, A4 Truth, A4 Pure, Aboriginal American Truths, etc. I'll see you next time. Y'all be good. Stay healthy.